All right, good afternoon, guys. I did get this set right. Yes, we're good. There we go. Yeehaw. And today he says he'll take care of closing the door. All right, so basically I'm on my way to 24-hour, but I do have a couple of payments to drop off, so I'll try to get those done before. Oh, come on. And it's what? It's already 69 degrees, so it's, would you call it an Indian summer if you're up north? I think that was more of a late fall thing. But anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. Yes. Enjoy the sunshine and the warmth while you can. Actually Sunday morning, I think it is. There'll be a cold front blowing through. But okay, whatever. So I did have an interesting place to put it, but so for those of you who don't know, there's a road called Lime Creek Road in West Austin.
500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
And given the curves and the drops, if you're going more south, people who like to canyon carve or whatever you want to call that, driving fast on public roads, they like going there. So I've added that as one of the things I do with FSD. Right? It's just
now
interesting.
Turn right onto American Drive.
And actually, from an FSD perspective, on 13.2.6, I would say that it was actually pretty decent. It most of the time held the line, and that's cool. Awesome. Was it fast? No, it wasn't fast. But you know, the first part of this is, can you at least drive reasonably well on the road? And while I say that, it sounds trivial. In a previous release, it was not holding the line. Okay, I got Lexus coming up, and then a Ford. How if we wait for this Ford to go by? Strange concept, let's try it. Oh, too late, we're already done it. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. I don't know, he saw the first car and he waited for the first car, but the second, the Ford, he goes, oh, I'm going in front of that Ford. Why? It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. There's some places where FSD just... That's what I seem to be saying lately. It goes stupid. Anyway, so this guy commented on the Lime Creek video asking if I've had any interventions. Well, I mean, I usually, in videos where I think that there might be at least some traffic, I do put a subscribe button on the video. You know, no, I'm not going to force you to subscribe. No, I'm not going to do that. If you subscribe, it should be your choice, not because I'm pushing it on you. But the point is, if you really want to know what's going on my channel, go to my channel, right? So anyway, his question is, have I had any interventions? And the answer is absolutely yes. Of course. The FSD is not to that state yet. Sorry, I didn't say that, but it's not. But, so, just yesterday, I encountered the Lago Vista High School. The school zone was indeed active, indicated by the flashing yellows. Okay? And FSD didn't do anything. In fact, the speed limit there is 50, so we were just over at 52. And that's the way we entered that school zone. And until I did a break on FC off, that's what he was doing in that school zone of 35 miles an hour. The good news is there was no Lago Vista police around, so nobody to hand me a ticket for being stupid to allow FSD to be stupid. Okay? But then we also had where coming down Loman Ford, the FSD said, "Hey, we can go around those people stopped at that red light." How are you going to do that? For all I know, he could have been thinking about going left. What's the difference between a dedicated left turn lane and a dedicated right turn lane? Just the direction they're going in.
In 1,000 feet, bear left onto Highland Lake
Right.
Drive.
And that's the case when you're coming up on Don Drive. So FSD, to go around those slow-moving vehicles that were at a red light, he's going into the right lane. That must turn right.
Now bear left onto Highland Lake Drive.
So anyway, those are the critical interventions. Of course, there were several interventions I didn't have to do them, but I wanted to get in the outside lane so traffic that's moving faster than me can go by without having to get around me. Just a safety thing, you know? If only Tesla gave a damn about safety. And yes, I know they do, but this doesn't indicate that they do. Okay? So, after a couple attempts using a turn signal to push him, he didn't take it, brake on FSD off, and move the car. It's just the way it is. You know? Someday, Tesla will do something about it. In the meantime, they're talking about having robo-taxi in Austin in 5 months. Right?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Lomans Ford Road.
And they're talking about having cars that are similar to what my car is doing that. Right? This car has AI4 in it. But whatever, peace and harmony. Enough of that. It was just interesting. I didn't even expect to find it, and all of a sudden I noticed there, and I go, oh, that's interesting. Okay, fine, whatever. So I've said a lot more here than I did in the reply. I mean, but the reply I did have, yes, absolutely. And I mentioned those two incidents. I didn't mention the moving lanes stuff. I don't know how you get around that. And the definition of what standard mode is as opposed to chill or hurry, it lacks clarity. But okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Is it a football trailer? No. Band trailer? That's a band trailer. What are they building over here? I don't know. It almost looks. If you've ever been to one of those places where they do the gunfight shows, among other things, the little western towns that you go visit. Now, I'm comparing it to like Disney World, but it wasn't at Disney World, was it? It was someplace else. I was a kid back then. I don't even know. That place is probably gone. But there's a place we stopped at on one of our road trips, and gee, it would be nice to slow down here. Thank you for listening. Anyway, it was just what I remember particularly. I mean, yes, they were doing the gunfight reenactment, and there's a guy up on the roof who does a somersault and falls down, which sounds actually pretty dangerous. But anyway, they had a sarsaparilla which was translated to me as well as basically root beer. Oh, okay. I'll try it. It's all kind of interesting stuff, but whatever. Wild About Nature has a road runner on it, huh? Okay. Anyway, with all that said, we're off, going to take care of a few errands and go to 24-hour. And let's switch to long format. Press that. Object detected in path. Yeah, we're close to the curb, right? Okay, a little foot on the accelerator. He wants to go out this way. I wonder, did he just read the sign? Perhaps. Yeah, we can go actually.
Now turn right onto Prize Oaks Drive.
Yeah, I don't think we make hook a U-turn there, you know? Too much traffic.
In 1,000 feet, turn left.
All right. Well, I guess this particular bank is kind of busy.
Now turn right onto Cypress Creek Road.
Okay, let's see if we can handle that. So when I first came back out to my car, the line of cars waiting to go at this
now
green light
was
pretty long. Oh, we're back on task. All right, peace and army. All right, so this particular bank is not the one I was thinking of in Cedar Park, but there were two. And I don't remember the address for each one. Although the one I was thinking of would have been on Bell. Now, I don't know if it was really critically important for me to pay it today, I would have waited in line, but it's not. I got a whole week to get the payment in. All right, welcome back. Oh, look at that. Traffic behind us opened up. Who's honking their horn? Heard somebody honking their horn like, okay. It may have been the red Mercedes telling Corolla, no, I'm here. Alright, so we took an interruption. Why is he blasting so much? He is on low. I don't know. Temperature set 70 and it's 80 outside. What do you think this Mazda's going to do? It's going to turn right. Okay.
In 500 feet, turn right.
For a second, I thought maybe he was using FSD. Well, an older version of FSD, right? Not this version.
Now turn right.
Okay, we're recording. Right turn. Okay, Okay, so what's the chances you're going to turn in 24-hour? No, I don't want to take another tour around that restaurant.
Now your destination is on the right.
Got any chance we can make it up there? Come on, take a chance. Okay, so I guess he's indicating he's going to stop there to drop me off. How wonderful. What? Okay. That's what you come 24-hour for, is to go up to the apartments. Oh. Sorry, yes. Just low enough, just high enough it wasn't a problem. Alright, 9 miles, 17 minutes, 204 watt hours per mile. The trip down here is 30 miles, 16 kilowatt hours for an average energy of 199 watt hours per mile. Now, been running the air conditioning the whole time, so yeah, I'm going to use a little bit more energy, but there's that. The one thing I remember in particular, FSD wise, was where we're going along and he decides he has to go to the inside lane, and there doesn't seem to be a reason for it, so I turn signal and push him back, and about a little over half a mile later, oh, the road was closed. You just couldn't see it because it was on the other side of the rise. Okay, whatever. Other than that, and obviously he doesn't really know where we're going in parking lots, but I guess they'll come with time, right? Onward, upward, charge. All right, good afternoon, guys. Starting off with 83 degrees. The environment looks clear. Thinking about it, he's going. Man. Yes, you got a tow hitch in there. Come on, let's go. Oh, you didn't go back far enough, huh? Gotta do a little reset. You guys run. This part I have no clue what he's looking at. Like, oh, I don't trust people. Well, your job is to figure out how to deal with people. Okay, maybe he saw something with this guy getting out of his Camry. Possible.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Research Boulevard.
Okay. Well, there you go. If you go to 24-hour and you drive a Tesla Model 3, it has to be a dual motor. Yes, there was 3 other Model 3s that I saw here. Oh, here's another one. It's another dual motor from Utah. Okay, whatever, Peace and Army.
Now turn right onto Research Boulevard.
Okay, so I think we're going to end up going up Bell, which actually makes sense. Another Model 3. Another dual motor. Yeah. Okay. I agree with that. Let's go.
In 1,000 feet, bear left towards Research Boulevard.
Bear left. Okay. She said bear left. It's just.
Now bear left
Sounds
towards Research
funny. She
Boulevard.
says it so often. Okie dokie. Looks like a little car. Those bumpers kind of bent down. Whoa. Yeah, looks like we can go. If you go right now, it looks like we can make it. Might need to get over. Okay. Alright, so we did Tesla's U-turn. Yeah, look at all those cars. On a Tuesday. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. What's this Camry doing? It looked like he was thinking about it, but didn't do it. And we're going to go to the left, really? Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Let's take an interruption. Wait, what is this red spot here? Is that a pretend stop sign? You don't have a white line there. How curious. Alright, so went ahead and put it in park, and we got the start button not back on. He's thinking about it. Okay, let's give him a little accelerator. All of a sudden he takes off. Let's go right. You got it? Oh yes, I have it. Or actually, wait, Big Turkey. Yes! No, that's not fair. But she says yes with kind of a hiss. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna go this way. Okay. By the way, Mr. Tesla, wherever you are, if we went to the left lane, the green arrow will come on before we get the green light in this lane. It's just one of those things. On the other hand, I never tracked the rest of it. Whatever. So I didn't drop a spot there. I'm just leaving it alone. Don't worry, over time it will develop. First through 8th grade extreme flag football. What does extreme mean? I mean, flag football is supposed to mean that you're not hitting each other, right? Well, you don't tackle. Does that mean in blocking you aggressively, physically block? Yeah, see, Mr. FSD, the green arrow's on and we still have red light. Okay, I got green arrow, a green light. Zoom, zoom. Oh, good. He is moving into the outside lane. Since I have that plate that says Grandpa on it, I mean, we worked for a while to say that. Uh-oh, school zone is active. Any chance? Wait. He slowed down. He slowed down. What? Oh, bummer-risky, dude. Actually, I should... Now, speed limit still says 50 here, but you could feel he definitely slowed down. There's no indication that... where is it? Max speed hasn't changed. None of that's changed. Oh. Okay, but he's still holding it. Wow. All right, Tesla, way to go. I wish there was a way I could prove to you other than the videos recording the screen, which you can't really see well. But he slowed down to 36 miles an hour in a 35 active school zone. Awesome.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so I guess I'll be posting this today. Oh, well, not today, probably tomorrow.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
But the fact that he successfully made it through a school zone, it's just exciting stuff. Right? I mean, it is. For those of you who it's not exciting, I'm sorry. What can I say for you? But I think it's exciting. I wonder if that guy sold his RV. How long you leave that tire flat? Okay. Well, we were going 20, but now we got a woman's walking up the road. So I guess we have to slow down to look out for her.
In 500 feet,
We
your
could move
destination
over
will
a
be on the
little bit.
left.
No! It's her fault for being in the road. Okay. She was smart enough because she was at a intersection to go into that road to get a little further away. Maybe she knew FSD was
Now your
driving.
destination is on the left.
I don't know, whatever. Ding 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 ding. Okay, close enough to open the door, but not close enough to figure out how to drive into the garage just yet. Trips. Okay, 29 miles, 58 minutes, 186 watt hours per mile. Since last charge, does it make a difference? It actually doesn't make a difference. Okay, 60 miles. What? Hope RA has another software update? You gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry. I looked at my phone. Anyway, 60 miles, 11 kilowatt hours, and 192 watt hours per mile. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. .2 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, sounds pretty good. And that's with the air conditioning running. And at times it was running pretty good. All right, so any intervention. So when we pulled in to the driveway that goes over to 24-hour, there was a restaurant in front of 24-hour, and FSD, for whatever reason, likes turning into the back of the restaurant. And I mean, I guess you could do a U-turn, but if you just follow it around, all you can do is do a loop to come back around. Well, I did that yesterday. Today, as soon as I felt them start turning, brake on, FSD off. No. And then once I got back on the driveway for 24-hour, hit the button again, re-invoked FSD. He came up and parked behind some handicapped spots where there were some vehicles parked, and that's where he parked. Okay, but I mean that's part of what he's doing now is like, I think he's experimenting with his options for robotaxi drop off. Okay, so was there anything else? And there's probably a couple places where I might have done a brake on FSD off to move the car to the right out of the inside lane. Although today he was a little bit better about respecting when I turned on the right turn signal, I meant we want to go to the outside lane. So he handled that better. So coming back. So each time I was at one of the banks, brake on FSD off to handle the parking routine. He started out pretty strong, but at some point he felt like he was not doing it correctly. Although at the last bank, he actually was driving right towards the drive-through. So that's kind of interesting that he was driving right towards that drive-through. And it'd probably only take a little bit. I mean, if Tesla had those sub destinations. I forgot what they called it, but whatever. It's like when you go to the airport. If you go to Austin Airport or Austin Bergstrom International, you're actually, I think he shows it. He shows you can go to arrivals, you can go to departures, and there was some other options in there I never paid attention to. So they have worked on it in some place. That probably has something to do with Robotaxi, doesn't it? Yes, I bet it does. Okay, whatever. It's cool, right? It's coming. Really? Those are the only interventions. I mean, the brake on FC off interventions. There were several interventions, yes, where you use turn signal, but that's kind of expected nowadays. We're not fully there, right? Now, the exciting news is in the active school zone, it respected it. It didn't give me any indication that he was respecting it other than he reduced speed. And he managed that speed right up until the line that indicated that you're at the end of the school zone. And what's interesting is they have a couple of crosswalks. He crossed those crosswalks without treating them like as if they were the end line. Very cute. It's almost like somebody came out here and drove it. Right? That'd be my personal guess is somebody came out and drove it, turned it over to the map people. The map people worked on it and came up with some map data. And if that's the way you got to do it, that's the way you got to do it. Now, I'm hoping if you came out to Lago Vista to do that you did the other two active school zones, or other two school zones. That being the middle school and the elementary. Okay. And I had in the back of my mind, I was going to have to go out by Giga, Texas. There's a school that's just north of Giga, Texas, but the last time I was there, I didn't see any school zone signs. Now, there's another school over on Smith School Road, I think it is. Somewhere in that general area, they have a school out there that actually had signs with flashing yellows. And the point of going there, obviously, is to drive through, document this is what it looks like. Okay, Tesla, you can drive this far, can't you? Anyway, whatever. But now it's working here. Now there's more interest in going to other school zones and seeing what happens there. So the hunting starts. Yes, Tesla, just because you fixed one doesn't mean that I'm going to be happy unless you fixed all of them. But whatever. Peace and harmony. There you go. I guess the grade is a B today. What? Yeah, I don't really want to give him a B just because once you're in a certain mode, I have a hard time bumping him up. But he actually did well today. So there you go. Onward, upward, charge.